if they know it's an arranged relationship. There's the pastor in Chicago who has the mega church. His wife has a separate house.
I was going to say, I wouldn't care. If it was me and Michael Jordan, and I had money like that to spend, do you?
Right, a lot of women.
And I'm going to do me over here.
That's what called girls.
When we show up and...
Because they know.
I would care less.
This can help build my career. I get money. I get to have a mobile lifestyle. All the fixtures that come along with it. Jet setting across the world. I'll keep it secret.
Exactly. I live in Paris.
Probably would too. I ain't even need that.
I know I will. I ain't gonna lie to nobody.
Do you think there's going to be a time where churches come, or like pastors or preachers or ministries, do you think they're going to become like more acceptable or start to accept the down low community? Or?
A lot of them are having conversation about it. I know at my church, Abyssinian, which is one of the biggest churches in New York, they're talking about it. Like, they're becoming more, they're acknowledging that there are gay men in the church. And
when you watch BT like Bobby Jones, I mean, come on now. And what's his name? That sings. Come on, y'all. I mean, and he came out and claimed he just saved her. I mean, and if you watch the gospel stuff on Sundays,
he's not gay anymore.
You can just see that the majority of these people. What's the man?
All right, everybody, let's bring it in. All right, I have another question.
I have a man that sings gospel singing. He wears his hair blonde with finger waves and glasses. What is his name? He's real big.
Okay, you said blonde finger waves. That's not that.
He can't hardly walk, right?
Yeah.
I know you're talking about.
I'll say for him, but he don't have the finger waves.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, I mean, so it's like, I think it's hypocritical. I mean, if you can look and see, and I mean, if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, then 99% is a duck. So I think it's hypocritical for people to not accept. I mean, it's really none of our business unless you tell us. You know what I'm saying? So nobody walks around with this thing that says I'm heterosexual on my, on your sleeve. So.
And I don't see why it's such a big deal at this point. And even if other men, the heterosexual men, when you had when your men's empowerment group had the big meeting, most heterosexual men could care less. It's the ones that's on the download that be like, they're the ones you have to watch.
Because they want to
protect
it, and they want to protect their secret.
Right.
Really hurt themselves though.
The way, because right now you said at this point that you've embraced it. So do you carry yourself a different way now as far as your mannerism, the way you talk, the way you act from the way when you were around these men? Because the way you were explaining in the book is these men couldn't pick up on it, these women, they couldn't pick up on, mannerism or the way that you talk. Everybody thought that you were just a straight heterosexual male instead of, picking up on little tendencies. So, have you changed anyway, maybe as you talk or?
Yeah, I think I'm more comfortable with myself, but like I said, I still get invited to a lot of download parties. Like, you'd be amazed. Like I said, a lot of men don't care. Because I'm already, like, first of all, I have years of friendship with these people. So it's not like they can just cut me off, because I know a lot. So, it'd be your best interest to
at this point.
It's a lot of men. I mean, because to me, when I look at men on film and in the music industry, it's a lot of femininity across the board. So a straight man can still have a lot of feminine ways about him, and you could be just wrong.
And those may not even be the ones that show their feminine side may not even be the ones in question. It's the one, like, you describe somebody in the book, and I know you can't say it. To me, like, I thought it was Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Just looking at how you described him, and I'm just looking and listening to what the words say, and like, just looking, I guarantee that a lot of them, our instincts probably pick up on them a lot, but there's certain ones that, like Puffy, you know what I'm saying? Just looking at his mannerism or something. But then there are certain people also that you said their name, you said their real name. So it makes me wonder, maybe they're not part of this community, or you just had a different chapter in the book that you spoke about that was.
You're very smart.
That's funny. But do you agree think that even it's just a lot of femininity across the board. I mean, a lot of men are wearing makeup and getting their eyebrows arched and bodies waxed, and it's just a lot of things that.
But that's what I'm saying. When you come into this industry, like I said, if I pluck a young man out the hood and say I'm going to build you a career, and you're very rugged looking, I'm going to clean you up. Yeah. So a lot of them are not used to, you know, the makeup, having their eyebrows done. You know, you got to go to the gym, you got to work out. Like all that stuff comes with the territory of being in the entertainment industry, and so. Once you sign that contract, you see a lot of them have stipulations, a lot of record labels have stipulations in their contract of what you can and cannot do.
What you can and cannot look like.
Corporate
exactly.
like
Rihanna couldn't cut her hair. She had to go to a record label and ask because she cut her hair. Brandy had to wear those braids because it was in her contract. And she had to, that's why she had those braids for all those years.
Are you serious?
Wow.
I'm glad she left them.
Her image drastically because you'll use your fan base and people feel like.
Beyonce has the long.
Unless you're the type of person who trains.
I saw her tape in 2003, I think it was, 4, one of those years, and she had the same exact look that she has right now.
Yeah, like I remember Jill Scott saying that she ended up not being signed to a record label because they told her she had to lose like 70 pounds immediately. And she was like,
with Jill Scott and Kelly Price, their first album, they wouldn't put them on the cover because they were like, you too big. Like, people are not going to buy a big girl CD.
And then Joe, they didn't want to say
that. But the industry is very conscious. So, you know, young men who are, you know, now you're like, okay, I gotta be conscious about my image, so, and how I look. So they start taking care of themselves, they start dressing differently, doing everything differently that they normally wouldn't do had they not been in the entertainment industry. So it is an industry that cultivates, and then people start, I'm telling you, being on tour with an artist, I mean, you'll see so many, I don't know if you've ever seen like those documentaries, but you know, men have male groupies, you know, and who do anything. And like I talked about the MTV, how people just throw themselves. I'm like, it's not that serious.
It's not what they want to do. I used to date somebody who was in the industry. He wasn't even up front. He was somebody's tour manager, only on tour, and helped the what are the little people that hand out all the little flyers called? Street team. He ain't do nothing for real. He's the street team manager. And I mean, we would go like, if we would go to DC and girls would literally be outside with a bikini on in December.
Yes.
Guys be out there in they zebra fawn. Just standing in front of the bus now because that had the artist on picture on the bus. I'm like, he ain't even on the bus.
Right.
These the jokers handing out the flyers. I was like, you cannot be serious.
Yeah.
Like you would not believe.
Yeah.
And I mean, people would be coming in and out of the hotel all hours of the night, just showing up. Girls sitting on the couch.
But there's literally a guy or somebody who's assigned to an artist to go find him somebody. Like that's their job. Like every city I go to, your job is to find me somebody.
Or they would ask other people, like they had girlfriends and wives, and they might come to say me and say, go find out about her for me, let me know if she cool or if she just trying to get pregnant. I was like, I'm here with you, chilling with him. What are you coming at me? Well, do you know who I am? Clearly I know who you are, I'm here.